Etra-chan saw it. My name is Kuroki. I'm 26 years old. I work at a small company as a regular employee. My single mother died early on in life, and this company picked me up, so I had purpose in life. However, the company hasn't been doing too hot recently, so I'm getting pressured a lot more than before, but I'm managing to get through my tasks.
Kuroki! What the hell are you waiting for? Walk faster!
Yes, sir! Damn it, but I've gotta work hard for Etra-chan's live concert!
Love to your heart!
This is a story of when I was being blamed for something that I didn't do. Good morning! Morning!
Good morning, Kuroki-san.
I bought Etra-chan goods again, and I'm broke now. Seriously? Again?
But this time around, it was a limited edition.
You're all getting along all fine and dandy as usual. Not a care in the world. Akamatsu-kun, how about not being so rude, huh? Yeah, we'll see how long you last with that kind of attitude.
Right? I can't believe that Kuroki-kun would.
What? Did I do something? Good morning. Oh, good morning, sir.
Kuroki,
Yes?
you're fired. You can stay till the end of the month, but after that, you're gone.
Huh? Why am I being fired?
I don't want to keep anyone who's willing to embezzle company money to stay here.
Embezzle?
Do not play dumb with me! I know for a fact that you've been embezzling $100,000 worth of company money. Azumi-san did all of her research. You've been making up fake contracts that you didn't even actually secure to take money from the company. You're going to pay back the 100K you've embezzled. You got me? You're going to keep paying all of the money that you owed after you quit too. The only reason that I'm letting you work till the end of the month is because I'm trying to be nice since you don't have any kid. You better thank Akamatsu for covering for you and speaking on your behalf.
I didn't understand what was being said at all, but there was one thing that was an undisputable fact. Sir, I did not embezzle anything! I would never do that! I agree! Kuroki would never embezzle any company money!
Wow, so you don't trust what I'm saying. You know that I've been handling the accounting business before you all even started working here. And you don't want to trust me. Ah, what a pity. How sad.
Azumi-san, I trust what you're saying, so don't worry about it. You can cheer up.
Thank you, Akamatsu-kun. Kuroki-kun, how dare you dabble into this kind of illegal activities? Just because you don't have any relatives or money, why would you do this to our dearly beloved CEO?
If you doubt Azumi-san, then you'll also be potential suspects in all of this. Be careful of what you say.
So yeah, you should be careful what you do and say. Akamatsu-kun, I'm gonna go look for something in the back, so can you come help me?
Understood. I don't want to be with some embezzling criminal.
Oh, come on, you.
But it's okay. I know that you would never do that, Kuroki. We trust you.
That's right, Kuroki-san! If we prove that you're innocent, then they can't fire you! It's too early for you to give up.
Yeah, thank you guys. That's how everyone started working together to prove that I was innocent. Katsura and Tsutsuje-san were working hard so that they could get extra time to help me out and prove that I was indeed innocent in all of this. But I can't believe we couldn't find any proof.
Azumi-san has started to really dress fancy recently. She bought all kind of expensive clothes and she always takes out Akamatsu-san. I thought maybe, but...
Thanks!
Don't mention it.
The CEO totally trusts Azumi-san and lets her handle most of the accounting checks. Azumi-san has been doing accounting for a long time, so she could easily adjust the paperwork and embezzle money if she wanted.
Sir, sign here, please.
Sure thing.
I thought about asking help from a lawyer, but I don't have the kind of money to hire a lawyer. I can't let this just happen! How about we hire a lawyer and see what's really happening behind all of this? I'll help pay for it too! It's okay. But thank you for doing all of this for me. But if you guys don't stop soon, they might start thinking that you're part of this whole thing too, and then you might get fired. I'm just happy that you two trusted me and didn't ever doubt that I wouldn't do that. Thank you so much. Kuroki.
Kuroki-san.
It's okay. Don't mind me. I have to terminate my lease for my apartment and find a new place to work too. So I'll see you guys later. I said that, but I'm sure no company would be willing to hire a guy who was fired because of embezzlement. What am I gonna do from now on? This is the store that the CEO brought me to for the after party after my welcoming party.
I'm buying, so get whatever you want. Thank you for coming to work for me. I'm looking forward to your work.
Sir, thank you so much. I'm gonna work so hard. The CEO was so kind to me, even if I had no relatives, and he took care of me in ways that a regular boss never would. The place where I live now is an apartment that the CEO found for me. He actually signed himself as a guarantor as well. Because of that CEO, I was able to push this hard and try to be a good employee. I tried my best to work hard so that I could repay him for everything he's done for me. How could this happen? She's a pretty lady.
Good evening. Do you mind if I sit next to you?
If you want to sit next to me, be my guest.
Thank you. Did something happen?
Huh? What? Why?
I heard you say something about how could this happen a second ago. I just got a little curious is all.
Well, maybe it was because I was a little drunk, but before I knew it, I had told her about how I was blamed for something that I didn't do and fired from my job as a result.
I see. That sounds pretty horrible.
This store, it's the first store that the CEO took me to. It was the first time I had ever had drinks in a bar, and I was so happy because it was like he had finally approved of me. But, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Oh, don't worry about it. I think you're probably going through it right now, but don't give up. Keep going to work, okay?
Huh?
That CEO will wake up, don't worry. Just think of it as him being drunk. It's pretty horrible that he's drunk while he's working, but...
Like he's drunk, huh? If only that's all that was. But my hopes were crushed every day. He didn't stop thinking otherwise, and he continued to suspect me of embezzlement. It was the end of the month in the blink of an eye.
You're fired, Kuroki.
Sir, I did not embezzle anything! You have to trust me!
You still aren't going to admit that you've embezzled company money, huh?
Well, why would he? He's not the one that's embezzling your money.
You're that woman from the bar!
Yuzuriha, what are you doing here? I thought you were working overseas!
I was worried about you, so I came back home, Dad.
Dad!
And I am glad I came back too. Sounds like the company was getting scammed and money was being embezzled. And it started from long before Kuroki-san started working here too.
What do you mean, long before?
Are you saying that the person who was embezzling is...
Yes. The person who was stealing from the company was none other than Azumi-san.
Oh, you, stop it. Here I was, trying to figure out what you were going to say next. You must be making some kind of mistake, Yuzuriha-chan. I have known you from when you were a young little girl.
Yes, I remember you raising me when I was still young, Azumi-san. I remember that you took care of me and raised me with care after my mother passed too. But that's a different story than one from what's going on. I was always studying hard to take over the company, and I slowly but surely helped out my father with his work too. That's when I noticed that something didn't quite jive right with the flow of our money.
You must be thinking too much, Yuzuriha-chan.
The companies that were recorded in the paperwork, they were all small companies that only had the CEO and maybe a couple employees. I'm sure Kuroki-kun and his co-workers trying to figure it out to prove that I didn't do it, but, of course, they can't figure it out because everything is done behind closed doors.
If you had known about the embezzlement from long before, then why didn't the CEO notice that something was going on?
It's just my dad's bad habit. He trusted her because he had always known her, so I'm sure he was signing paperwork without ever actually checking the details on the documents. Some of the companies that were listed on the documents had gone under a long time ago, too. She used that as a good way to continue to embezzle the money, and eventually, she had stolen almost 100K in profits. You probably thought that if you didn't do something, you would get caught, so you decided to blame Kuroki-san for it and let him take the fall. Am I wrong?
You are just saying all this without any evidence. None of what you are saying has proof behind it.
Okay, well, how about this?
Huh?
But this store's pretty expensive. I can't just have you pay for all of it. I feel too guilty.
It's okay. I have the company's money. This really isn't that big of a deal.
You can just use the company's money without permission?
Oh, it's fine. I can adjust the paperwork as I want and it'll work itself out. I've already worked it all out for us anyway.
The audio was definitive proof that Azumi-san had been embezzling money. Why do you have that kind of recording, Akamatsu?
Well, Yuzuriha-san actually told me to come work here, so I was digging for proof of somebody stealing company money.
A spy?
She'd been doing this for a long time, so I couldn't find anything that was definitive proof, so I didn't know what to do. But man, it took forever till you finally let your guard down, huh?
What?
Now that we have proof, you aren't going to be able to get away anymore, Azumi-san.
Is what she just said true, Azumi-san?
It's not me. It was Kuroki. No, it was Yuzuriha. I'm sure you must be trying to make me take the fall for this, huh?
Azumi-san, you can't get away with it anymore.
Akamatsu, you must be the criminal. I don't know.
Azumi-san, the CEO has always trusted you for this long period of time. That's why he decided to let you handle the accounting side of things. You completely betrayed the CEO's trust.
Kuroki.
I think my father's partially to blame for not actually checking the documents he was signing, but he really did trust you, Azumi-san. I wish I could have continued to trust you too. But I'm not going to be able to trust you again. Ever.
Afterwards, Azumi-san was fired, as you'd expect, and she's working hard every day to try to pay back the money she stole from the company. I don't know if she's going to be able to pay it off in her lifetime.
Kuroki, I'm sorry for ever suspecting you of this. I'm sorry to everyone involved. It was my fault for being so irresponsible.
It's okay. As long as everyone knows that I didn't do anything wrong, I don't mind.
Thank you, Kuroki. But I need to take responsibility about this whole incident.
The CEO said that he needed to take responsibility for this, so he decided he would step down as CEO. Yuzuriha-san would take the new position as CEO.
All right, everyone. Let's sharpen up. I will not allow any kind of illegal activities.
Ma'am! The company's sales records are continuing to increase. Sir, thank you for always working with us. I'm very busy, but have a very fulfilling life.
Kuroki-san.
Hmm?
Are you free this weekend?
Nope. I've got an Etra-chan live concert I'm going to this weekend.
Today, you get to enjoy Etra-chan all day. Right.
Etra-chan is...
I mean, Kuroki-kun is cute when he's talking passionately about Etra-chan.
Maybe I should play Cupid after being a spy, huh?
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。付き合いが長い人の方が信頼のおける人間というイメージはあるかもしれません。しかしながら今回のように親しいからガードが甘くなってるだろうとか隙をついてくる可能性もありますから完全に信用しきるのは良くないですね。何はともあれ自分を信じてくれる人がいてくれて本当に良かったです。こうして得た信用は大事にしていきたいものです。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。